Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. One thing I love more than cooking is my wife. This is sensational Shelly Eats Steak, aka the wonderful world. Together we host what we call the Friday Night Feast. This happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show you how we do it, and we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat while our friends in the HungryHorde. Hope you can do this sometime. I'd love to have you come over. Actually, thank you for tuning in. I messed that all up. It's all silly. I had a stressful day at work, and I'm kind of good over it now. And I'm a little excited about dinner because the other couple of days when we made it, it was amazing. I'm looking forward to it tonight. And I'm a little cold, so tempted to really reach my hand on here, but that's not going to feel that great, honestly.
You're going to waffle your hand?
So I'm enjoying the heat coming off of it. I'm that cold, and I brought my little
fan.
I don't know what's going on with me. Because usually I enjoy the cold. And I was actually telling her, maybe we shouldn't have this for dinner. Not we need to make chili, but we don't have anything prepped for making chili.
So, and after we teased everybody with the short and all that.
I know. And once we get this done, it will be good. I'm just in the mood.
So, fair warning.
Wow.
Not me. Not
me.
Yeah. You're more like you got a growl. No. Not a meow, a growl.
Meow. Anywho. There's a few items we're missing that are still in the fridge that you go get so we can do this.
Yeah, well, do we want to say hello to everybody?
Hello to everybody.
This actually won't take, but as long as the truffle takes.
Right. That's good.
I swear. Well, welcome. It is Friday, and we have less than 12 days.
Yes. And what had happened was she got me a new drink. I opened it up, but y'all are kind of funny. Let me see if I can find it. Mm-hmm. This little ring that goes underneath the cap here bothers me when I'm trying to drink it. So I popped it off, set the thing down. I don't know how it happened. Somehow I bumped the jar, this little container, and it fell on me. I've already had to change my shirts, sweep them off this floor, and then my jeans are still a little wet. I just didn't have time to change them. So this is fun. It looks like I peed myself, but I haven't. I promise I'm older than 4 years old.
You're older than 4? So you're 4.5?
Maybe a quarter.
4 1/4. So this is just a preliminary fun before the road trip.
Look out.
So we are getting so excited. I know I messaged a couple people just to let you know. Tried to. Now it's too hot.
Well, I saw something stick on the edge of it.
Just to finalize our plans, and I didn't get to tell you yet because, you know, he came in here like what was the cartoon character that always
Tasmanian Devil?
Yes,
yeah.
Devil, the Tasmanian Devil.
I had a rough call at the end of the shift, and then we still got to finish setting this up. And I'm hungry, and I have not had a chance to make me a snack. A little appetizer before you started. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting hangry.
So he was running around here like a Tasmanian devil, and I don't know why he spilled the drink, you know. But anyways.
It's so good, too.
Yeah, it's a good kombucha. It's what is it, passion fruit pineapple?
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound good?
Make sure you eat me some more tomorrow.
So yes, I forgot to tell you, but Patty, she swung by that burger punk.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, yeah, let's do that. It looks good.
Nice. Is
she
here yet?
Yeah.
Hi. Thank you.
I am excited. I love trying.
Let's go tonight. Let's go right now.
I love trying new places. And so that's going to be fun to try somewhere new. And it says punk, so it's supposed to be, you know.
Yeah, right.
Right. But it did sound like a good menu.
It does.
And then, you know, we're going to start off with the burger joint. So I think that makes sense.
It's the burger battalion.
Right. We're book-ending burger places. So with Laura, we'll be having burgers at a place that sounds really good. and then we'll end our vacation with Patty.
And then we'll get home. We'll have more burgers.
Oh yeah,
We'll get 2 bags of frozen ones in the freezer.
I
right now.
know, because I got them so cheap at Kroger, y'all.
That's probably what I'm having for lunch next week.
I know. So like I'm kind of like narrowing down what I need to get at the grocery store. I have a busy day tomorrow. I'm going to go get this cut. So if you're a channel member, you'll get to see the new do before anybody else. So tomorrow morning, bright and early, so we can't go too late tonight because I got to get up early. I have a hair appointment at 9 a.m.
Ouch.
I know. And then after that, I got to go to Sam's, and I think I'm going to go to Trader Joe's because Trader Joe's has shelf-stable heavy cream. So I'm thinking of getting a couple of those to take on the trip because, like, when we stay at IHG properties, their coffee is,
Meh.
yeah, it'll do its job, but it's not pleasant on its own. I mean, I will drink it. I usually will at least put some butter in there, but I was just like, if I could bring some heavy cream with me, that will help with that. And I also think at HEB, I'm going to get some more of those pucks. Remember, I've gotten those last time we've done a road trip. They're like little butter MCT oil pucks, and you can get, I think cinnamon has no sugar or vanilla. It's just vanilla extract. So I like to get those, and then I can just plop it in my morning coffee. And then that kind of gives me some energy, especially on those long drive days. I'm going to need all the punch that I can get.
Because we got to leave early the first day, too. We're getting up earlier. Both of us are getting up earlier than we normally do when we go to work.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll definitely be getting up early. So we're getting really excited. How about y'all? Who else is excited about the Meeting the Horde trip? Anybody else as excited as we are? So excited.
And
Okay.
It's going to be awesome, too, because like I said, that's another one of the great weekends where we're having all weekend with the Horde.
I know.
We get tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday.
That's right. Reminder, channel members tomorrow night. So I saw a couple comments come in before Restream did its thing. Laura was first and said, "Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday." And 22Q Cat said, "Hey, y'all, let's see what this big fat chocolate / banana pile of goodness is all about. Oh my." Well, and here's this. Anybody read the description? Go read the description if you have it and tell me what you think of the description. I thought it was cute. I came up with it on my own. Do you want to get the cheese out so we can start making this, dear?
Sure. Let me see where else I can fall.
Well, let's not fall. So for this, we're going to make Ketochow chaffles. So we basically got their recipe for their chaffles. So this is going to be the banana. And you need 3 large eggs. And what is it? A cup of the mozz, right?
Yeah. We'll probably need a spoon too.
Yeah. So that's just the last batch that was in here. Not really anything in that. There we go. And then he made some fresh shredded.
Here. Put on this. So we're going to eat off of it. It's not going to hurt it to have cheese on it.
Well, I already cleaned it off earlier. Hey.
I just figured while I'm sitting here, we have this. Why not go ahead and fill this up?
Yeah. So now that I have
Let's see if I
that
make
in
another
there.
mess.
Yeah. Probably. Okay. And then you need 3 eggs. So I'm going to start adding the eggs. And then I see Sharon is here. Sharon came in saying hi to Laura and Lynn. Sharon, I'm so excited. Brenda F is here. Hey,
Howdy,
Brenda.
howdy.
She said hi. And then I see Evelyn is here. Hey, Evelyn. Said hello, friends. How are you? And Patty's here.
Howdy,
Hey,
howdy,
Patty.
howdy.
She said hi. Hey, everyone. And then Sharon said, "Oh my God, Heath, you better get a beanie for while you're here. It's going to be freezing."
Aw, don't tell me that.
Do you have a beanie?
No. The only thing I have is a hat that she made me, and then the hat that I think it was Brenda got me.
Well, wouldn't you don't think the hat would be sufficient? You need a beanie as well?
I don't like beanies. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. What do you need, dear?
Grace. Patience.
I don't know a Grace. All right. All right. Brenda said, got them ears lowered, nothing holding heat in. Oh, that's true. Because you were like, I don't know why I'm so cold. Well, that's true. You don't
I just
have.
got tired of looking like a hippie.
I know. I do like it when he's more shaved than, especially his face, y'all. And we'll probably shave him one more time before we leave.
Maybe, probably.
Because he just, I think, hates hair. All right. So I'm just mixing the eggs and the mozzarella up. Okay. And then I'm going to get this banana keto chow. Patty said, Heath's going to need a hat. Hey, easy peasy keto. Hey, Stacy.
How you be?
Kenneth, she said, hello, sweet friend. See you in 2 weeks. I know, 2 weeks tomorrow, y'all. And I think,
That container I was fixing to use, I'm trying to, because I can put the rest of this in there.
Oh, okay.
I just found it.
I think Maitreya sent out.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you got it. I got it in my email. But anyways.
That's what I'm saying. I'm being left out of the loop.
No. You haven't
I'm not
even
cool enough.
Oh my gosh. You haven't even had time to check your emails. So what are you even saying?
I saw where she sent the message saying that, but I haven't seen the email.
Anyways, you should have got an email from Maitreya. Just getting everything where she gave the location and a map of the parking lot. If you want, just sprinkle the rest of that in here. And told the time and everything. So I think Maitreya sent it out to everyone. Sharon, is that right? Let me know. I don't want to misspeak. And not everybody got it.
I told you I didn't get it.
Okay. Well, I will send it to you, dear. All right. Let's see here. All right. Mix this all up. Wow, it smells so banana-y. All right. Okay. Sean's here. Hey, Sean. He said good evening, all. What's up?
Whoa.
All right. I'll mix that in. And then I just start by putting a little bit here. So these are the Ketochow chocolate recipe. And that's what we're going to use as our bun, y'all.
Y'all really think that's what it is? Why I'm so cold? So I shaved my head.
Probably. That makes sense. Such a hard thing. Like, oh, do I want to have no hair or do I want to be cold? Can't have both.
Because I don't like hoodies either. Maybe I'm just don't like.
Yeah, it's called you're hangry. So when he's hangry, he don't like anything, y'all.
Well, maybe I should make me a piece of sausage in there for real quick. By the time that's finished, this will be finished though.
Yep. Pull this out. Ooh, that's thick. These are thick, y'all.
I don't know. I just really want something to nibble on though. We don't have nothing. Nothing made.
No, that's why I told you, get the jerky out.
But that's for the trip.
Oh.
Because if I open it, I'll eat it all. That's no problem.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the last bit here. Oh, that's Delilah.
Good girl.
Oh, this is sticky, y'all. Don't wanna.
Come on.
Come on, get up. All right, let's see how it goes. There we go. All right.
What next?
Do you want to get out the pecan butter and
Where
the
is it?
bacon?
Where is the pecan butter at? In this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
And then I guess, or is this the spoon I'm supposed to use for it?
You can. Well, I was using it for the cheese.
Oh. And then our bacon. So here's the bacon I got a while back. We're going through our freezer bacon, and I got a whole bunch of discounted bacon, and this is the center cut bacon from Kroger. And then all I did was melt some milk chocolate lilies and poured it on top.
So we can take one of those right now, though, right?
Yeah, look, I made extra.
Oh. Why are you been hiding that from me, my dear?
I'm not hiding anything. It's right here. Oops. Uh-oh. Make sure that that wasn't chocolate. I don't want Delilah to get it. It fell beside my leg.
Oh, I see a piece right there.
Oh, okay. That might be where it went to. Whoops. So, let's get... So, here's your snack. See? Y'all crying? Here's a snack for you.
I didn't know we had it. You've been holding out on me.
Look, these really puff up.
It makes you really feel like when we ate it the other day, it felt like the texture and everything, it's like like white bread.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That is so good. I highly recommend chocolate covered bacon.
Oh my gosh. Sean said, so I received a notice in the mail that I have jury duty the day it starts, March 6th.
Oh no.
Stick it up. That's crazy. Luckily, I was able to call and get it moved to April. That sucks. Now on ours, where we're at, ooh, look at that. It's so puffy. Like I got a jury summons a couple weeks ago, I guess, or maybe 3 weeks ago. But for Harris County, you go in online and you answer the questions, make sure you're eligible, and then you can change it. And they'll give you a whole bunch of dates to choose from, and you can actually reschedule up to 4 times. So, like, I know last year when I got it, I kept rescheduling it because I was like, I just don't feel like it. Like, when I would notice it was coming up in the next couple weeks, I would be like, I just don't feel like it. And so I just kept rescheduling.
Luckily for me, I get a doctor's note and I get excused.
Yeah.
We have one more.
Here, you can have the rest of mine.
Well, what are you going to eat then?
That's fine. I'd rather you not be hangry. But
You need some chocolate covered steak.
I'm so glad you were able to reschedule it. So is that the thing? where you're at, if you get a jury summons, or do you even get them nowadays, or where you're at, can you reschedule online, or you have to call, or no, not at all? Patty said no. Oh my, I'm gonna have to check that out at Trader Joe's. Oh yeah, so Trader Joe's, they have that, and I thought if I go there tomorrow, as I'm thinking after my hair appointment, I go kind of the back way and hit Trader Joe's, and then hit Sam's, and then come and go to Aldi, and then your favorite HEB. But anyways, if I go to Trader Joe's, they have a really good spicy curly rice that Heath likes.
What are we going to make with it, though?
Well, we've got all that tuna steak.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I thought that would be good.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. We could flavor do like a fried rice with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then do like an Asian seasoning on the tuna.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. Rickwin's here. Hey, Joe said, hi, Horde. Happy Friday. And she goes, Heath is ready to travel.
I was ready yesterday. We talked about it.
You ain't kidding.
We still got one more video to go to shoot also before we leave.
Yeah, well, I do have, one that we need to edit and everything, too.
Well, we said we're going to do a packing video to show everybody.
Oh, yeah. Shauna's here.
Hey.
Aprons Auntie Healing says, hi, is Heath and Shelly. Hello, Horde. What's going on? How are you feeling?
Zoom tight.
Excuse me. Might be another one. Do you want to flip that? Here, I can help you with flipping. Ooh, that spread out good. What do y'all think?
They're bigger than last time. What did you do different?
Well, you know what I did different is I mixed the egg and the cheese first.
You want the fork or spoon? Put
there.
On wow.
And I think that helped doing that first. Last time I just mixed everything all at once. All right. Those look good though, right, y'all? Oh, Sharon said, my jury duty was December. I also got excused. Ooh. Sharon said she's excited. I cannot wait.
I hope she is. It'd be awful if she was dreading it. Much work she put in on it.
I know, right? Like, no, I cannot wait
gotta
to
deal
meet
with these people.
I can't wait to meet all the kitties. We're almost done, dear.
All right.
Do you want to get an avocado? Remember, we were going to have the avocado tonight, too. You don't want it now? You're just going to have 2 tomorrow, and I'm going to have 2 tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll be doing the Friday night feast. So 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be at Sharon's house.
That's going to be fun, too, because I don't know how we're going to be making. It could be a surprise for me, too. Well, seriously, y'all, I plan a lot of these out in advance.
Sharon, just have snacks ready for when we arrive because he will be hangry. Even if we had just ate 2 hours before, he will be hangry.
That was 2 hours ago. We'll live in the now.
Okay. Tweety Q Cat said, yes, I'm excited. I know. We're going to get to hang out at a lunch or breakfast place. Oops. That looks really good too. I am so excited. But I'm going to be meeting my coworker for the first time in person.
Well, shut up, loser.
Huh?
Nothing.
And she knows. She said, she told me the other day, she's worried about meeting me because I might not like her.
I don't see how that's possible.
I'm like, we have worked together for 3 years now, which seems crazy to me. I do not feel like I've been at this job for 3 years.
Me either. That's weird. That is odd.
Right? And
yeah.
I'm like, we've been together for 3 years. Like, and she's like, yeah, but you might see me and not like me. And I'm like, hot. I see you on Facebook all the time. Like, I don't get it.
I guess we'll put it, because last time we put it in the oven to hold it warm, we're doing everything else.
So yeah, but everything else is done.
Okay, then.
Brenda S. says she's excited. Yes. And we're eating what at Beef O'Brady's, right? Because I was looking, at least that's what I have down. But it was so funny today. I watched Tampa J on YouTube, and I didn't know this. And I thought, wow, this is something. He put out a video about going to the original Beef O'Brady's. Is it Brady's or Grady? Beef O'Grady? No, Brady.
I don't remember. Look it up.
But anyways, he went to the original one in Florida that was open.
We're not doing that.
40 years ago. That's where it started, y'all, was Florida. And I was like, OMG. So he went in. He said they're mostly known for their wings, and they did look good. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so good. Oh, Beef O'Brady. So I said it right. But anyways, I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool that of all the restaurants, one that we'll be going to, right? Sherry's here. Hey, Sherry. She said, whoosh, here I come sliding into the conversation just in time, right?
She's here.
I feel like crumbles on here.
Well,
Or you know what? I bet we've been making spices. I bet that's what it is. Sean said he's super excited.
He's gonna be stalking us.
We're gonna get him to take care of our dogs. No,
Right.
I'm just playing.
No, actually, Sean, we do need to talk to you about it. We got some plans while we're there. Since you're also staying at the same place as us, we were thinking y'all could just ride with us to go do some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get with you later about it. You want a fork? You get up underneath there?
There.
Right.
I think this, and then how do you want to cut it?
Well, I got right on the other side of your computer is the cut board and the knife.
Oh, I can't reach that. I can't. You think I have like all long arms?
You just have to get up like I have to do. There you go. Unplug this so I can put it out of the way. No, I'm coming over there. I just want you to uncut and do this first. Because we don't need this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
This way I don't make
Well,
it up.
here, can you reach and do it? Thank
I don't
you.
want to unplug your phone though.
What's the bottom one? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Patty said, wow, that's a huge whatchamacallit cheese shredder tub. Right?
What now?
The tub that you put the cheese in.
Oh, I thought you'd call me big. Whatchamacallit.
You're a big whatchamacallit tub. Yep, that's he.
A whole tub of cheese.
Sean said, the way she's talking about shaving Heath. Sharon said, the day you arrive in Dublin has a high of 40 and a low of 26.
No.
Don't be telling us that, Sharon.
Because y'all, I think that's what my problem is right now. I think this cold is really affecting me with my MS.
I will say today I renewed my AAA membership because my job actually covers the cost of it. I mean, I still have to pay the taxes on it. But anyways, but I renewed. They've been sending me cancel stuff. And then I'm like, well, we don't really need it because we're not doing any road trips or traveling. So I canceled it I think a year and a half ago. Well, they still send me all kinds of come-ons.
We miss you. Come back.
Yeah, rejoin. Save money today, rejoin. So I finally did it since I knew my job. Now that's an eligible expense that they cover. So I went ahead and renewed that today. So
Whoa, sorry, I almost fell. It scared me.
And I got the Premier, the top of the line, AAA, just in case, y'all. I just figured, well, that should be in case anything happens.
It's come in handy in the past, especially when I was working construction. I accidentally a couple of times locked my keys in my truck, and they were able to come and do it at no charge. Well,
Yeah.
It was no charge, but we paid a monthly fee, so it wasn't an additional charge.
Yeah. Well, I just paid it annually since my job
Yeah.
pays it all. But yeah,
I'm
it
saying
covers
back then though.
Yeah, it covers towing and tires and gas. If I run out of gas, they'll come and refill me and pay for the fuel. That's all covered.
Wasn't there a couple of
I
restaurants?
don't even have to pay for the gas.
I thought there was a couple of restaurants too that gave us some discounts because we're AAA members.
Yeah, there's certain places you could do that. But like they even say, like IHG offers AAA rates, but because we're top tier with them, or a second tier, kind of we get better rates. Because I even looked it up. I was like, okay, let me go through their site and just see.
Yeah.
And it was about $20 more expensive
through AAA
than being elite IHG. Yeah. Yeah, so all you got to do is cut those.
All right.
Sharon said Thursday is a high of 34. Wow. So I guess you're saying we need to bring jackets? I mean, yeah, I do have a jacket.
Yeah, you do. Well, you got hoodies.
Shad said Maitreya sent an email. Okay, so
I haven't seen that email though.
You haven't seen
jealous.
Any emails?
No, I've seen several.
Brenda F said she got the email.
Yeah, I know, we're just showing off.
Sharon said, not me, didn't need the email. So maybe that's what it is. She was like, well, he don't need it. He's got Shelly, and Maitreya knows who keeps track of all that stuff.
Who keeps track?
And that's what I'm asking you. Who keeps track of it all?
I don't know. That's my problem.
You don't think it's me? You know what hotels we're staying at?
Yeah, you put it on the list.
Uh-huh.
I got that email.
No, you didn't. They all came to me.
I substitute your reality and put my own.
Carl Keto Dog. Hey
welcome.
Said, and what's wrong with looking like a hippie?
Everything. I just hate the way it feels.
Well, it's really it's because he has childhood trauma.
PTSD.
Because you're, do you want to share?
Yeah, my parents used to, seriously, I have a horrific memory of one day, instead of my parents taking me to a barbershop, salon, or whatever, they wrote a check, handed me the check, and made me walk a couple of miles to go get my hair cut.
And how old were you then?
12, I think, maybe 14, something like that.
Oh, really? I thought you said you were 7.
No. That's when I ran away.
Oh, the first time?
Yeah.
But I thought, though, it was because they just never would get your hair cut. It would end up growing to your shoulders.
Right, exactly. That's what I hated.
Yeah. And so now, because of that, he just never wants it to get long.
Make it be gone.
Yeah. We need a spoon for this. You want to clean it for me then? Tweety Cat said, we're supposed to be eating outside on the patio while you're at Indy. Still snowing here, so this should be interesting. Well, hopefully by then.
Well, if it's anything like they are here, sometimes when it's cold, they still have those little space heaters they bring around.
That's true.
Or worst case, I'll grab my stuff and go sit in the car.
Well, yeah, but that's when we're meeting with her.
Yeah, dang it. Yeah, you're right. Dang it. That won't work.
Only because we got the dogs with us, and restaurants won't let you take the dogs inside the building. Can you believe that?
Not unless they're service dogs, which ours are not.
Right.
Now, somebody did tell me one time, just buy one of the vests and it'll be okay. I'm like, well,
I still don't know if they would.
That's the one they see how they act.
What's wrong with how they act?
They don't mind. Those a lot of times. They'll mind you.
Now you're going to put that on one side, and then we take our bacon here.
Oh my God, this looks like chocolate too.
Shada said, thankfully it'll be warm from my iPad, right?
I'm going to be sending you flurry pictures.
And then 22Q Cat said chocolate and bacon, yum, right? Can you really go wrong with chocolate and bacon? Well, I drizzle some more on top.
Well, yeah.
Hey, I'll put the bacon here so you can layer yours.
You gonna make one?
Oh.
We're putting it where?
Right there.
Oh, I gotta take it off of yours and put it on mine? Okay.
If you want to. If you don't, then don't.
You said take it off of yours. That's what I'm doing.
Right here. messing up my flow here. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Ooh. You think that's enough, or do you want here? There's more here. Do you want any more, or is that enough?
Yeah, I want it all.
All right.
One more each, like a half. I just want one for my mouth.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Then I like to drizzle some more
All right.
of the butter on top. All right. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Oh, you did yours different. Okay.
What do you mean?
I put
the
pecan butter, then the bacon.
Whatever. I like to play with my food.
Yeah. Shauna said, I'm feeling okay, I suppose. Oh.
And then where? Over top of?
That's how I did mine. 22Q Cat said, I got chosen for jury duty, but it was like 20 years ago. I tried to reschedule and they wouldn't let me. I worked nights, so I had to go without sleep on my jury duty days, and they didn't care. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
The last time I remember doing jury duty, I got dismissed. So I walked in and said guilty.
Really?
Yep.
When I did jury duty last year, so I finally did it, y'all. And I was like, okay, I mean, it's basically a day off of work paid for, in my case. I know not everybody does. Anyways, I had to go downtown, and then you check in and everything, and then it's just a waiting game. So it's an area they sold snacks and stuff, or you could drink their crap coffee, and it really was like disgusting. And anyways, then after waiting for like 2 hours, they pulled us into like this auditorium type place, and they played a video all about the importance of jury duty and what a great job we're doing by doing this, and da 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 da. And it's like this whole video, and then talking about how you get paid, how they'll pay it and everything. And then after 2 hours, they came and they said, okay, we don't need anybody. You're all free to go home. And he come up here and pick up, it was like a little Visa card. And that was it. So I never even had to go to the selection process. And they said that's usually what happens most of the time.
I heard.
And then parking was paid for as well. I didn't have to pay for that. It was paid by the jury duty area. So yeah, that was my experience. So the one thing I hate about it, in Houston, there's several courthouses in the Harris County area. And of course, I always get picked for the one downtown, which is a pain. But then one year I got picked for the one that's only 15 minutes away from my house. That was real easy. It's a lot smaller parking lot. Of course, no issues with parking. It's right there. And then we went in, and on that one, they put us in groups of 12. And so each group was a certain number. And then after, again, a couple hours, they came back and they were like, okay, we don't need anybody. Go home. Sharon said the Friday night feast is going to be fun. She promises.
I know. We've always had a blast with it, especially with Sharon. She's amazing.
Right.
I'm looking forward to the whole thing, the whole shindig.
Do you want to lick this spoon?
Yeah.
All right.
The last time we cut it into quarters, remember? But
oh yeah.
I'm gonna need that.
Then I need the knife.
You want this one?
Yeah. So here we go.
Well, here, do mine too.
And then, yeah, when we made these before, We cut them into 4s.
It looks so cute. But I think we need a serrated knife to do it. That's what I'm going to do right here. Feels like it's easier. Yeah, it's way easier with a serrated knife.
All right. And I consider this like just pure junk food, y'all.
Yes. Oh.
This is like what you like. I would say this is like something I would have ate before what I used to drink, right?
Not.
Right? You'd come home after like going to the bar and stuff, and this is like something you would come home to, right?
Right.
TweetTQ Cat said, I can't wait for that. That really will be fun. Well, good. There. Laura said, what's the name of the place in Hope? Well, let me pull up my little itinerary.
Control F.
Oh, it's right. It's right here. Tailgaters Burger Company in Hope, Arkansas. That's where we're going to meet Laura. And they have a dog-friendly patio. Just hoping that we have good weather there, right, y'all? But Tailgaters Burger Company. TweetTQ Cat said, well, you might not like me when you meet me either after 3 years.
Nope.
Well, you're being silly. Of course. I can't wait to meet everyone. This can be so much fun, y'all. I feel like it's been forever since we had like a meetup. Sharon said, and yes, there will be lots of food for Heath. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Sorry. Even can't talk.
Mm.
But we were telling the other night, this will blow your mind too. We're planning on all the stuff we're going to take with us, snacks and stuff. I said, you know what? We need to calm down. I don't need to be taking a whole bunch of snacks because 90% of what we're doing is going to meet people to eat. Mm-hmm. The whole trip is about food. We don't need to bring food to a food.
Until he gets hangry. And I'll be like, well, too late.
Well, we do have some, remember? That's why you're going to Sam's.
Oh?
That's why you're getting the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
We already have all the jerky.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We're going to Sam's.
I got an order. We'll show that in a little bit. I got an order of keto brick.
Yes. We ordered more keto brick. We're going to melt those down. And then tomorrow, I'm picking up the Frigo cheese sticks at Sam's.
I wish they were free.
Or Frigo? Mm-hmm. Is that Frigo? Frago? Oh. But anyways, that's what we're getting. So we'll have those as well. So if he, starts to get a little snappy,
a little heathy,
then we'll have those. And then I was thinking I downloaded because usually, oh wow,
what?
Laura has been a member for 19 months.
Oh wow, thank you.
Wow, Laura, that's awesome. Thank you. But I was thinking, what was I going to say?
This doesn't even feel like dinner, really. It feels like dessert.
Mm-hmm. I forgot what I was going to say, y'all. What was I saying?
I don't remember, honestly. You were going to say something, but then Laura saw her stuff.
I'm like, squirrel.
Right?
But we'll have those. So I'll go into Sam's. I don't know. If somebody can remind me. Anyways, Radical Geek. Hey, Matreo. Long time no see.
I'm not sending you an email either.
He is.
I'm not bad. I promise. Look, if you send it to her, I am going to see it. I'm just making funny about it.
What are we going to do?
Have fun?
Yes. Radical Geek said, hello, I actually made it. Finished work, now having magnesium and getting ready for bed. That sounds so good.
It does.
I've already got our calm made. I try to make our calm before we go live, so there's less that we have to deal with at the end of the live. So yeah, trying to get that done. I haven't drank it yet, but yeah, I do have to bring calm with us.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to Sprouts the other day, they used to have like individual packets of calm, and they don't.
Aw.
I know, it's just the tubs, so I might as well just bring one of those. Let's see. Radical Geek said, yeah, Jacket, you need a coat. And Sharon said what she said.
I don't have any. That's the problem. I have that one, but it's, remember you saw it, it's huge.
Well, you had the flannel.
Right.
And I have a hoodie. Sharon said what she said. And Radical Geek said, I emailed the emails on the RSVP. So that means you didn't RSVP.
Of course it's my fault.
Well,
you always spend it where it's my fault. That's fine. You sent it to my secretary.
I'm not your secretary.
I have a new friend name.
Mm-mm. I'm the warden, remember?
You've been promoted.
So that's not a promotion. Radical Geek said, I would not expect it to be above 50. Oh, wow. 22 Cat said, guess we'll just eat in your van, Cozy. That means you'll have 2 dogs right there in your face going, are you going to share with me?
All right.
Mm.
This is really good, though.
It's really good. Really sweet, though. But I have to say
really messy.
Yeah, the pecan butter gives it a nice even balance. So I got the pecan butter at Sprouts. It's just pecans. That's it. Nothing else. And so it kind of has, it kind of evens the really sweet from the chocolate, right? And then the bacon has that saltiness as well.
We should add to it. I don't know if it would work, though. I used to love it. Like when I had peanut butter before. Because, yeah, y'all, this is an homage to the original Elvis sandwich made with peanut butter. But we should have put some pecans on it. Make it crunchy. But, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, y'all go read the description. Tell me what you think.
Please.
Tate said, hi, everyone. Hi, Shelly and Heath. Hi, Caden. Well, when I first turned on the channel, I thought, what is that they're eating? And then I looked up and said, who is that next to Shelly?
Wow.
Well, because you go from like lots of hair to no hair.
Plus, I don't know if avocado goes with this.
Right? And Kate said, by the way, what are you eating? So since he just took a massive bite, we're calling it a chocolate Elvis. So Elvis used to like peanut butter and banana sandwiches, right?
That's a silly.
Yeah. And I thought, wasn't there some that had bacon on it too? But anyways, what we did is we used banana Ketochow for our chaffle.
The last 2.
Yeah. And so, well, we only used one tonight.
Yeah.
But it got nice thickness to it and a nice, like feel like toasted white bread. And then we got bacon and covered that in chocolate, milk chocolate by Lily's. We covered that. And then we got some pecan butter. So we put some pecan butter down. And then we put the chocolate covered bacon and then a little more pecan butter and then the banana Ketochow chaffle. So it kind of is reminiscent.
Because the original sandwich called for peanut butter, but y'all know I can't have that, or I shouldn't have that.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like
that was really good though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm saying, not having a peanut butter versus pecan butter. I think the pecan butter has a little bit better flavor.
All right.
Right? Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I just remember though, I used to love everything peanut butter.
Mm.
My favorite keto brick was the peanut butter one.
I know. 22Q Cat said, I think this is the earliest you've ever been able to eat your dinner. Probably. And that's something.
Well, I shredded all the cheese at my lunch today. While I was still at work, she made the bacon and then covered it with the chocolate. So we did a lot of prep work ahead of time.
Lord wants to know, have you tried the vanilla Coke Zevia?
No, I actually didn't know about it till yesterday?
Yeah.
I've never seen it in the wild.
Mm-hmm. Have you tried it, Laura? What do you think of it? I don't think I've seen it at the H-E-B here.
And what's really odd about Zevia is it wasn't until recently that we started finding the 12 packs. It used to come either in a 6 or a 10 pack. And it wasn't, like I said, until recently we started finding them in 12s.
Mm-hmm.
And the longest time, this cream rhubarb only came in a 6 or a 12.
Or a 10, you mean?
No, a 12. That's when I first started getting 12 packs.
Oh, okay. 22Q Cat said, I don't want to jinx it, but everything is going great with Restream tonight.
Nice. It's good to hear.
She goes, yay! No underwater business or kung fu talking. Oh, that's good. Rita's here. Hey Rita. She said, good evening, everyone. How are you?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh, wow. Laura says she's making a salsa.
Oh, nice.
Wow. That's exciting. I can't wait. Is it going to be spicy? Sean said, yeah, we could just pick them. Oh, he's talking to Sharon. Yeah. Matre said, you didn't RSVP, so no email.
Yes, Mom.
Hey, Keto Simple.
Hey, bud.
Dustin's here. He said, what's happening?
Let's feed my gullet.
Mm-hmm. Rosemary's here. Haven't seen you in a bit. How are you? How's the new year? Said, hi, y'all. Those look awesome. Good to see you guys. Well, thank you for coming in. That's good.
I really are filling.
Mm-hmm. Like, do you want to eat this last portion?
I guess.
You don't think you can?
No, I know I can, but I don't know.
So cool, y'all. It's very, very filling. 20Q Cat said, haha, cute, Shelly. Just read the video description. Like, how many did you pick out?
All right.
Anybody else? You got to go read it, y'all. It's so cute. Laura S. said, it's my favorite. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Keto Simple said, I'm a bit late. I was watching the new season of Reacher.
Oh, I've heard that was good, but I don't know. We were getting caught up on the Cobra Kai.
Yeah, we finished Cobra Kai. Did anybody else finish it? Like, this is what, season 6 and the finale?
And also there's a rumor, or I've been told, there's a movie coming out also in May.
Oh. But we finished Cobra Kai this week. I have to say, the ending, how it ended, I won't give spoilers, but I really, now looking back over the last 6 seasons, I'm like, this really was a redemption story.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the way it ended. I thought it was really good. It's funny, the show to me at times can be very
Corny.
80s corny.
And they did the standard 80s montage videos.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, it was straight callbacks to the 80s, but it was 80s corny, but with modern day
influences, I guess.
There was a lot of I would say cussing, which you didn't see a lot of that in the 80s, and a lot of I feel in a way more graphic violence than what was in the 80s or the different karate movies. I mean, I don't think I saw like Karate Kid 3 or anything. I think I only saw like 1 and maybe the second one. But so it's a little more graphic at times. But it was still cute, I think. I liked it. Who else watched it? But I've heard Reacher, not to be confused with Preacher, because I do get those like I hear it and I'm like, wait, are they talking Reacher or Preacher?
Right.
But I saw an interview with the guy, and I forget his name, the actual Reacher. He's been with his wife for 19 years, and it was such a cute story. He met her because in high school, he had to take some kind of for his acting.
Dance.
Yeah, he had to take some kind of dance for his acting I guess selection or whatever. So he opted for ballet, and it just so happened she was in there, and he was like, oh, heck yeah. And so yeah, that's how he met her. Isn't that adorable? I thought it was really cute. I was like, here's his, like, because he's 6'3", right?
Okay.
6'3", I think. And here he is. I mean, he's a pretty big sized guy. And he actually did a couple little ballet poses. I was like, that is just hilarious to me. Let's see. Everybody talking back and forth. That's awesome. Miss K is here. Hey, welcome back. So good evening, everyone. Those sure do sound good. I mean, it is. And that's why I honestly would call this, I call it junk food, but in a way with the Ketochow, you are getting some nutritional benefits, and you're getting some protein also with the bacon and the Ketochow, just kind of, and the pecan butter. But, you know, it does feel like very much...
Food.
Huh?
It's health food.
It very much feels like junk food, though, right? Keto junk food. And I really feel like a lot of times you don't get a lot of, which I know that's not the point of keto, but you really don't have like junk food when you think about it. And sometimes I do feel like, oh, I just want something just that tastes amazing and you think is horrible for you. But then it actually has some nutrition in there. Right. Now, the lilies, you know. Keto Simple said, Cobra Kai was so cringe. I still watch most of it.
I thought it was a great homage to the original.
Mm-hmm.
And I really loved the last episode. The finale was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I love it with John and Silver. That was awesome.
John?
Kreese.
Kreese. I'm sorry, I'm thinking Johnny.
No, it was John.
Yeah, Kreese. And I felt for him because, like, Kreese with Johnny, like, when you look back on the original, you know,
like father-son kind of thing.
It really was. And when you think back to the original, when you first saw it, evidently it was supposed to make out Johnny and Kreese as these really bad guys. And this, you kind of see, you know, who really the bad guy is dependent on your perspective. And
that's why I love the Barney thing where he said where Johnny was the hero of the whole story from all along.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. Is that all over your mouth?
I know.
All over those lips. Well, in this live right now. No. But yeah, it definitely was cringe at moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like every show I remember from the 80s. But then at the same time, it was just such a heartwarmingness to it, right? Like sometimes Heath would say it had that after school special feel.
It really did.
Do y'all remember those after school specials?
Learning.
And you would watch it and be like, oh my goodness, this is so corny, right? Oh, I have a napkin. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, well, when you keep putting your hand up. Keto Simple said the show really happened because of How I Met Your Mother and how Barney always said that Daniel was always the bad guy.
Right.
I know. And it really was good how they, what?
No, I'm agreeing with it.
Yeah, it was good, though, how they kind of
Twisted it.
And again, I really liked how it ended, Dustin. I don't know if you heard me when I said it really felt like this whole series was a redemption story. Especially with the finale, I was like, oh, this is a total redemption story. It was 6 seasons of redemption.
What I was going to say was the only thing I was kind of disappointed about, but I may have fell in for like an internet rumor or whatever. Because I had read somewhere, it was one little quick blurb or whatever, but they said that Allie was going to be in this episode of this finale.
This season?
Well, she was going to be in one episode of the finale season. Not necessarily the last one, but one episode. And I don't remember seeing her at all.
Okay, so we missed her, but you would think they would give her a line.
They would. They would have like made a big to do about it because I mean she was an integral part of the story. Yeah. That was her and him and Johnny were fighting over.
And again, Danny just stole his woman and didn't even marry her.
No.
Oh.
She left him.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, she turned him down. And they broke up. Well, that's why that was the story was on the second movie.
Oh, okay.
That's why she wasn't in the second, and that's why they wrote her out. Is she bet somebody else or something like that. If I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. Wow. I would say though, whenever we watched that, and I was like, how is it that these people are much more mature than we are? Because some of the things they would say and stuff, I'm like, really? People talk like that? Because I probably would, like her, Danny's wife, always seemed like the wisest person, right? And I'm like, I would never be that calm and wise talking. If my husband did some of the stuff that Danny did, I wouldn't be like, it's okay, dear. I love you so much. We'll get through this.
But I really like the character chosen too. I wish we know more.
Oh yeah,
and I wouldn't hope that him and what's her name got together. That's what we need another show about them.
Well, I mean, at the end, it's implied.
Yeah, but still,
you got right here in your corner. Oh, you do? Okay.
And then I also saw something earlier today too that whenever the original came out, Daniel LaRusso, the Ralph Macchio was 21 years old when he played him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he's still pretty little.
Yeah.
Rosemary said, I've had a bad case of the flu. No. I'm sorry.
Is there a good case of the flu?
I mean, not having it. I'm finally feeling a bit better. That's good. My body hates me. Love you guys. Aww, sorry, Rosemary. Definitely send some healing vibes your way. Oh, that just sucks. It really does. Ugh. Because isn't that what Dustin and Chandra, wasn't it kind of like the flu that you had that just wiped y'all out? Dustin said one of the girls is in a show we're watching, School Spirit.
Oh, heard of that.
One of the girls in Cobra Kai. Which one? Oh, so what is School Spirit? Is that supposed to be good? Sharon said Heath has gone from hangry to food coma in 3.2 seconds. Yes, ma'am.
Not in a food coma. I'm not feeling that out. Not yet.
Give it a little bit, but
I'm looking for more food, actually.
Isn't that something that he gets that hangry and then over it? Proud Torturer is here. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Said, hey, yo. Long day. I was wondering, I was like, where is she at? 2 of my 5 patients left by ambulance. Oh no.
What'd you do to them?
Well, she is a proud torturer.
That's what I'm saying.
Another with BP of 220 over 120 all day. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Renee. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That really sucks. I feel like we've been having it sounds like almost everybody had a rough day today because like my work, first of all, my work sister took today off, personal issues. I won't disclose. I know she didn't get the permission. She told me at like 4 p.m. yesterday. That's what she decided. And I was like, well, let's not be rash. Just come be with me. But no, she left me. Anyway, so she was out today and it was just a busy, whenever we're down, it's so busy. So doing a lot of work and then got a little ticked off at one point. I won't go into that, but I did get a little ticked off. And so I was like shaking, anybody ever get so bad you just start shaking? So I started shaking and I was like, okay, need to take a breather here. Need to like walk away for a few minutes and calm down, Shelly, calm down. But yeah, so yeah, it's been something. And then he told me, he was late getting off, which I noticed that, but I was like, okay, we're getting everything set up anyways. And then he had a bad call. Sean said the first 2 seasons of Cobra Kai was actually on YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Oh, it was their attempt at streaming service. Netflix swallowed them up quick. Wow. Yeah, I never know what's on what, y'all. But wow. Renee said, Heath, you're bald.
Yes. Thankfully. Finally.
Yeah, I think, when was it? Wednesday? I was like, so. Look, the light's still out. Why don't we just go, and it's not raining or anything. Why don't we go out there and I'll shave your head? And he was like, all right, let's do it. So I shaved him, shaved his face and his head. And then I feel like his face needs it already again. So he is bald, Renee. Renee said, working tomorrow. Oh,
so am I.
Plus a funeral repast for a former patient.
Oh,
sorry. That sucks. Keto Simple said, did you ever watch Deadwood? Yes.
That was a good show also.
Oh, we even went to Deadwood. After that, on a road trip, we went through the city of Deadwood and we had lunch there and tried to get into the city because it's just literally like one main road. And trying to get in, there was a whole bunch of mountain goats coming down the mountain right there. So all of us had to stop and wait for all the goats to go by. And then there was a little baby that was taking forever. And yeah, so that's what I remember about Deadwood. But it was a cute little town to visit.
Right.
I love the way they talked in that movie. I'm trying
Deadwood?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing the movie. I only saw the television show. Was there?
No, we watched the movie. I thought you got it.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I remember the TV show, but I don't remember a movie on it.
I thought the movie came out a couple of years after that to kind of like wrap things up.
Possibly, but if it did, I don't remember. Is what I'm saying.
But yes, we did watch the movie as well. Renee said, was all that chocolate stuff y'all's dinner?
Yes.
Yes. So it was a banana.
She would have hated it.
A Ketochow banana chaffle topped with pecan butter and then chocolate covered bacon. That's what it was. Renee said, one of my patients that left had been a max lift for me to transfer. Oh no. And at the ER, he also tested positive for flu.
Aw, poor thing.
Yikes. I'm sorry.
Well, hopefully nobody else got infected with it.
Sherry on a low-carb journey. Welcome. Said hello, everyone. Hey, Sherry. Oh, he said Tori. Remember Tori? Yeah. She's what Peyton List. That's her name.
Okay.
She's in that school spirit.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
We might check that out too then.
I know, because we'll eventually get through X-Files.
Maybe.
Renee said, and no, I didn't even treat any of those 3 today. The 2 sent out had been spiraling. Oh no. And both had voiced either wanting to end it or given up. So sad all
I'm
day.
sorry.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Sean said, I was looking at starting that show, School Spirit. Is it any good? Well, I guess we need to look that up. See, I never even heard of it. Maitreya says, seems like I work every day forever now. That's crazy. Currently willing to entertain job offers. I'm tired. I bet you are. I don't know who's hiring. Oh, I'm sure you want to come here and work for ERCOT, right? That's crazy, Maitreya, because I thought at first they told you, oh, it'll just be for, 2 or 3 weeks, and then now we're talking months.
That's what they always tell you, though.
Oh, really? Do you at least get overtime? I don't know if you're overtime eligible or not.
I thought you're salaried.
Oh.
That's really how they get you, too.
I know. Well, I hope you get overtime, because that's ridiculous if you don't. Sherry said that waffle sounds delicious.
It's really good.
It really is.
I'm kind of sad we don't have any banana left.
Yeah, the banana keto chow really smelled banana, and I think also it helped because it was the banana flavored. Delilah's right here nudging me. Since it was the banana flavored, I think that's why the chaffle looked more golden.
Right.
Because that was, usually like a yellow color.
Yeah.
But it really fluffed up. So we used the keto chow from their website. We looked up their chaffle recipe, and that's what we went by. So it has more eggs in it that I traditionally use for making a chaffle. But I think that's why it really blooms. What now?
We kept the towel here for messes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've already pulled it away. But I forgot we still got to melt the brick. We could have
done
something.
Yeah.
I'll go grab it and pull it back out.
Sherry said she likes School Spirit. Okay. We'd have to look this up.
All right. How many seasons is there so far?
Maitreya's salary said no OT. Oh, girl. Do you have to work then? Because I would be mad if I don't get any OT. And I'd be working 80, 90 hours a week.
Remember that one company I was with was salary exempt.
Well, right. That's what it is. Yeah. Oh, man.
But I still had to punch a clock. Remember? That was weird. They had timesheets we had to fill out every day, but we're salaried.
Well, because they want to make sure you're at least working 40 hours. Right. That's what I've always heard with salary jobs is 40-hour minimum. Uh-huh. Whereas if you're like hourly, it's usually 40-hour maximum.
Right.
But Dustin said School Spirit is great. It's on season 2.
Okay.
It's about a girl ghost trapped in her high school, trying to figure out what happened to her.
Is Tori the actor?
The ghost?
Yeah, is she the lead or what?
But I love that. I love mysteries.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
Mark that down.
Yeah. Keto Simple said, and Deadwood, I mean the show and the movie, I love the dialogue.
The language. You like swearing, Joe, right?
Yeah, because wasn't it on it? You know what I enjoy about watching X-Files now? Because it started in 94, 93. Anyways, because it started in the early 90s. We have seen so many actors that were just a bit part on there. Like Ryan Reynolds was on one. That was before he was on Two Guys, a Girl, at a Pizza Place. He was in an episode of X-Files. And then there was, so the one guy that was the bartender or bar owner in Deadwood. Remember, he was in X-Files.
Oh, yeah.
We watched an episode.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, because that's what a lot of it is. You're looking and you're like, okay, where do we know that? And then he's like, okay, let's pause and we have to look it up.
That's that skit that Dan Reagan does.
Yeah, because we're like, wait, we know them. And then it's fun because then you're like, oh, yeah, they're so-and-so. And look at where they've come now and what all they've been doing. So it's pretty fun.
Remember, that's what we worked with Firefly with Jessica. What's her name?
Oh yeah, she is the lead.
Yeah. Okay.
Tori.
Okay.
Wow. All these young kids. Kids these days. Okay. Sean said, how close is Columbus to Euclid or Barberton? The company I work for has a plant in each of those locations, and they're always hiring. Oh. Well, he's telling Maitreya. She said 2.5 hours. Oof.
That's rough.
Laura said, my husband is working a 3-week shutdown, and he had 91 hours last week.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh, Laura. I'm so sorry. I hope he gets overtime.
Right.
I always hope everybody at least gets a bonus or something for it.
I got the other day.
Tori is the main. And then Dustin said, I like the way they talked in Deadwood. They really utilized the language and tried to be so articulate.
Yes.
Which you have to think back in that time. Were they that articulate though?
Yeah.
You think so?
I love that Rick Simon was in it.
Rick Simon.
I can't remember. Gerald McCaney. I think it was McCraney. I don't remember how.
From Simon and Simon. Oh, that's right.
The brunette, because the blonde was AJ.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love that show too.
That was a good show. Who remembers that show, Simon and Simon? I remember that was one that we would all, gather around the TV and watch. It's so different now. Like,
because it used to be the must-see TV.
Right. Well, it used to be like, okay, 9:00 on Thursdays, like you knew when certain shows were. So you'd be like, oh, I can't go out that night. That's when so-and-so's on. Because if you missed it, you missed it.
There's no DVRs back then.
Right. No streaming or anything. So you just had to wait every freaking week.
I remember there used to be, well, the first time I worked for the depot, I literally had Mondays and Thursdays off on my schedule so that I could watch wrestling because of that.
Maitreya said less to Barberton, 2-ish hours. Ugh, that's still a drive.
Yeah.
Sharon said Steph is also salary. But if he works over 40, then it pays at straight time, not time and a half. Oh, I get it. So he still gets paid for the hours worked. He just doesn't earn overtime pay. Oh, man. I remember one time at this company, I worked a federal holiday because what it was is the feds actually were saying Saturday was the actual holiday. Well, since we're in my department are only open Monday through Friday, the company would be closed on Friday, but they were like, we need 2 people to work that day because we still have to process wires and stuff because technically it's not a federal day. And so I, of course, immediately, I'm like, well, I'm going to volunteer because I know I'll at least get holiday, the 8-hour holiday pay plus the 8 hours I work. I'm like, this payroll company, like, what? I got 8 hours straight overtime pay, 8 hours of holiday pay, plus the 8 hour, plus since it was holiday pay, then I also got for working it 2 times pay. I ended up, when I did the math, they paid me 4 times my 4.5 times my salary for every hour I worked that day.
That's kind of good.
I was like, shoot, can we have more of these? Because 4.5 times my salary, my hourly pay, I got paid per hour.
Remember with my job, the only time the stores ever actually close is Christmas and Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yeah. But there's several holidays that, the rest of the world gets as a holiday. I'm still scheduled to work, but I get double time. I get double pay. Extra 8 hours for it. Well,
I've gotten a lot of times, like when I've worked a holiday, it is double pay. Mm-hmm. But again, however they did this, it ended up being 4.5 times pay. I was just like, this is crazy, but I love it. Right. Especially when I had no idea that was, I just planned on double pay. So to get twice the amount I was planning on. I was like, wow.
That's a nice surprise.
Mm-hmm. Dustin said he remembers Simon and Simon. It was such a good show. He said streaming has changed pop culture.
Yes.
Really has. There really isn't anything that everyone watched like back when we only had 3 to 5 channels. Exactly.
But it was crazy though. Everybody started cutting their cable to save money.
Mm-hmm.
But now you have all these different streaming services you pay for instead. They're actually making more money off of that than they are cable.
Well, yeah, because I watch different
gimmick.
Financial YouTube channels, and some of them, like Ramit, will have people on that will do their conscious spending plan, and they'll have a line item for subscriptions. And some people are paying $200-$300 a month for subscriptions. And then I've heard where some people have upwards of 20 plus different subscription things.
That's crazy. Well, every network now has their own.
I know.
Because it's big business. Why not?
Well, one person, what they say they do is they rotate. So for 2 or 3 months, they'll have Disney Plus, and then they'll switch to Netflix, and that's what they do. So instead of having 4 or 5 different subscription streaming services, they only do one at a time. But
that's a lot of work too, though.
That's a lot of work, and it's still a lot of money, I think.
It's all just for watching TV.
I know. The only subscription service we have is YouTube Premium.
Right.
But he said that would make him happy, so I got it.
It makes you happy too now that we have it.
I didn't care before, though. That's
why I said now.
Well, now I do like it, but
Because now you only get 15 episodes, 15 commercials in a 5-minute video.
I know. Well, because Google started blocking
Blocks.
ad blocks.
What I hate now too, though, whenever there's a lot of I like interview shows I watch on there.
Yeah.
What I hate is when the interviewer pauses the show and puts his ad in there.
Yes,
And there's one guy I watch it all the time. Yeah, his sponsored links in the middle of the video.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ramit will usually have 2 of them.
Yeah.
I just fast forward through that.
What I like to do though for that though, that's one of my that's what I used to do with my podcast too. That's when I would pause it and walk around and do something else. And then come back.
Now, well, I'm usually watching while I'm working, and so when I hear any of them start going into their sponsored stuff, I'm like, oh, and I go over and I just skip ahead a minute.
Or like I'm sitting there watching it while I'm at lunch. That's a perfect spot for me to pause it and so wait till the next day to finish it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Renee said, remember when there were miniseries and movies had intermissions?
Right.
I don't remember the intermissions with movies, but I do remember miniseries. Yeah. Like there was a lot of good Stephen King miniseries. Sherry said, streaming taught us to be impatient, waiting to watch the next episodes. 100%.
Yeah.
100, because that's what we do. Like Cobra Kai, we waited till it was all completely done before we started watching it.
Yeah.
Because, now streaming services are starting to bring back instead of releasing all 10 episodes for the season,
it's one.
They're doing it like in 2 or 3, like Cobra Kai was done in 3 batches for season 6. And like I know a lot of
Yellowstone was done that way.
Yes, and a lot of people like The Pit.
Yes,
and that is a weekly one. And yeah, we're terrible. We're like, we're not going to wait week to week, and we wait until the season is over with, and then that way we can just binge watch it.
But I still laugh at this though about we really cringe at investing 2 or 3 hours in a movie.
Yeah.
But we'll sit down and watch 6 hours of a series
and
watch a whole season and no worries. But we won't do it for a movie. I think it's because we have breaks. We can pause it at the end of this episode or something.
But we can pause a movie too.
I know, we just don't.
We can. Sean said, my company switched me from exempt salary to non-exempt salary in 2016 because we're government contractors. So skilled labor has to get paid overtime and a half on Saturday and double time on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's good. I'm happy for that, Sean.
Well, the only reason why I'm ever off on Easter is because I'm off on Sundays.
Oh, right. Sean said, miniseries were great. Renee, I used to love them because they were like 3 movies on 3 straight days, right? And Renee said, yep, my sister actually got cast as an extra in one and got to meet Robert Mitchum.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Other than she. Sean said, I miss Netflix releasing the whole series at once.
Right.
Binge watch the whole thing in a weekend. Yes. Like, that's so wrong how they like basically baited us, right? Because that's how Netflix got hit, because people were like, oh, I don't have to wait week to week, and they release it all at once. That's why you loved Netflix back in the day. Like, I remember Black Mirror. Who watched that?
That show was wild.
Oh my goodness. But anyways, you would watch it because that's how they did it. And now they're changing. I'm like, that's not right. Don't be baiting us and saying, okay, yeah, you get to watch it all. Oh, never mind.
It was wild.
But yeah, that's ridiculous. Keto Simple said, you like financial channels. You watch Graham Stephan? Sometimes. I honestly, Graham, sometimes he has like that bro energy, and that kind of gets on my nerves a little bit.
What is her problem?
I don't know why I'm telling you, she's not. Delilah's right here. And even after I got off work and, I'm doing everything in the kitchen, she didn't want to get further than 2 feet from me.
What's going on?
I don't know. She's like being really, really needy tonight. But yeah, like when I was cleaning no. And like when I was doing all the dishes, she was right there by me. I'm like, what are we waiting on? When I would go out the garage, she had to go with me.
Into the garage?
Yeah.
She never does. That's wild.
I know. But no, she does sometimes. But she was going out there investigating, and then I couldn't get her to come back in. And you know how cold it is.
Right.
And she was just like, I don't know. So, and there might have been something out there, like a bug or something, because it sounded like she hit something, or the lights were off, but I thought dogs could see in the dark. Do you like him, Dustin? Do you like Graham Stephan? He said, we pay for Disney Plus and Hulu. Our call service pays for most of our Netflix, our cell service pays for most of our Netflix and all our Apple Plus. We've got YouTube Premium and Spotify.
Oh, wow.
So is that 1, 2, 3, 4 that you're paying for then? Wow.
Well, with our cable, we get HBO Max for free through them.
Yeah, by having the fiber internet, we get HBO Max. And is there another one we get? I've heard that Tubi is supposed to be good.
I thought
Paramount. Oh, Paramount. What do we get for Paramount?
I don't remember, but most of the shows we don't care about.
Right. But we got it for free for something.
Yeah. I don't remember something. But...
Sean said, using my overtime from last Saturday at work to pay for the hotel in Columbus. Nice. Cha-ching. That's awesome. So I got some more points at work this week. So I had over $100 worth of points. So one of the options, you get a reloadable visa. And so I applied for that. They only start you with 25, but then you load it up. But I have to pay taxes, so I try to spread it out. But I ordered it, so I should be getting that Visa card next week.
Can you use it for gas?
Yeah, anywhere Visa's accepted.
Okay. Just making sure.
So I was like,
sometimes with those, there's caveats on it. So
no, yeah, I double checked before because they do have a wide variety of different Visa options, but this one's for anything reloadable. So I'm going to load it up with the $100. And we'll be using that on the trip. I was excited about that. Sean said, movies that were over 2 hours long would have a 30-minute intermission for people to get a pee break or more popcorn. That makes sense. Well, I know anytime I went to the theater, then they always did intermission. I always felt like, ooh, this is like so fancy.
In the lobby. whatever. Remember they do a little song and dance thing. Meet us in the lobby or whatever.
Oh no, I don't know. Renee said the pit is so good, and the new White Lotus is really good too.
Oh yeah, we need to start watching that too. I've been hearing really good stuff about it too.
With lots of theories already in place just after one episode. Okay.
I heard one of the stars randomly ran across an interview with her on like a Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. And they're supposed to be really good.
Oh, okay. Dustin said, one of the biggest things that kills shows is people waiting for 2 or more seasons before starting a show, which slows the watch data, and you're more likely to not get more than one season. Well, we're famous for that.
Yes. We
totally wait until it's like, oh yeah, Ted Lasso was great. Oh, okay, there's no more.
Right.
Oh yeah, the S Education one was great. Oh, okay, it ended 3 years ago.
Right. Well, we didn't know anything about it 3 years ago, though.
I know. Well, I think also the way you get information is different, because I feel like nowadays the only way, at least for us, that we find out about a show is purely word of mouth.
Yes.
Like if y'all don't tell us, or I don't hear about it at work, or somebody posts about it on Facebook, I have no idea about the show. And I feel like you knew about shows because you would see commercials and so forth. And we never see a commercial anymore.
Yeah, there's a couple of them we found, like say Mom. There was another one too with the 2 broke girls. We kept seeing clips or reels on them.
Yeah, but again, that show, they were already over.
Right. That's one. I was like, all right, let's go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like nowadays, I literally don't know what shows are out there other than if somebody tells me.
Right.
I don't find it because I guess, I don't know, y'all tell me that have different streaming services, even though we have HBO Max, I never go on there.
Not really.
So when y'all have the different streaming services, like, do you get commercials or advertisements of new shows? Is that how you're finding out?
I also saw a thing posted I think it was either today or yesterday, that they're making a new Star Wars movie too. A new universe.
Ooh. Delilah. Keto Simple said, I've watched Graham for years. He seemed like a tool at first, but the more I watched, he really seemed genuine and a normal guy, but a workaholic.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, maybe that's what I feel with him too. He has that tool. I was trying to be nicer by saying bro, but yeah, it kind of comes across as that.
I'm gonna get the thing started.
What thing?
The brick.
Oh yeah,
and
brick house.
Yeah, ready to get up and walk around.
And then maybe Delilah wants to go out or something
again.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll see some of his things. But honestly, I'm also the type where I see these. Go, Delilah. When I see these like clickbaity stuff, that really turns me off.
Yep.
And I notice Graham Stephan and that Caleb guy, like that's all they want to do is these big like clickbaity titles, and it just bothers. Oh, it's over there in the drying rack. Shad said, one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid was Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
I love that show. That cartoon was really good.
There is talk about Netflix making a live action remake of that cartoon. If they do that, I would freak out. Yes. Oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun.
Hold on, I got it now. Now I'm up. I gotta use the bathroom.
What? I am shocked.
I made it this long.
Dustin said, my buddy had a Plex server and I didn't have something on my streaming. I can request whenever it is on his server. Wait, 15 minutes and watch it.
Jerry did for me, remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jerry, if y'all remember Jerry, he had given Heath like kind of access to it too. But yeah. Sharon said, calling it a night. Oh, good night, Sharon. Have some tasks to get done. Bed. Night, I'll see you tomorrow at Supper Club. You get to meet Sparky. Laptop is now in the basement. Ooh, fun. Good night, Sharon. Dustin said, S Education was amazing. It was. I freaking love that. Like, I think some people would have a hard time getting past, the obvious first word that is very, very predominant. But I think if you can look past that, it really has a great storyline. Ted Lasso was amazing. And did you see they're coming back with a season 4 for Ted Lasso? That's what I've been seeing talks about. Shrinking is so good. Oh, I love Shrinking. Oh my gosh. This last season, I think each season they get better and better with Shrinking, which is sometimes hard because I feel like a lot of shows really go hard the first season and then they might be still good, but it's not as good. But Shrinking, I feel like this last season was their best. Keto Simple said, Just Watch. You plug in your streaming services you have, and it shows you everything on those services. Oh, good night, Laura. Well, the only streaming services we have is YouTube Premium and I guess HBO Max we have for free.
We had Peacock for a while.
Yeah, we had Peacock for his wrestling.
But they are shut down. They're leaving Peacock and going to Netflix. So I'm sorry, they have moved to Netflix.
And I thought also Paramount for a while.
I don't remember.
Wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I don't know. But anyways, but yeah. Well, that's pretty good. I wonder, can you just put in all the streaming services or only the ones? Like, then that would only hook up to our HBO and YouTube Premium. Ooh. Laura said, bye, everyone. Going to spend a few minutes with my husband before he goes to bed. See you tomorrow. Yay.
Well, look, I'm just doing this as a towel, right?
Sure.
If it drips on that.
Yeah.
And it actually works better, honestly, because then we can pick it off.
So we're going to get these ready to take on our little road trip. So if somebody starts to get hungry, they'll have the perfect keto ratios here.
I'm fine with just eating the brick like it is. She says she'd rather have the pucks.
Well, no, it was because I told you eat them way too fast when you eat the bar. You go through a bar in like 2 days.
It depends on the flavor too, though.
Yeah, but because you say this puck is the perfect bite size.
It is.
But when you take a bite, it's like you're taking, his bites are like 6 of these, y'all. It's a huge bite. I'm like, why? How? Your bite is huge. Keto Simple said, it's a good way to look at stuff that you have access to. Oh, okay.
Do you want to do some of these too?
I don't know.
At the same time.
Oh, do you want to?
Might as well. We're setting up. Might as well do them all right now.
You want all different sizes, or you want?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Well, we don't have another one this size, do we?
I thought we had 2.
These are a little too big, though.
And these are. I feel like they could be a little too. I think just stick to this.
All right.
Because that's one brick, and we can always melt another brick tomorrow. Okay. Like, how many bricks are you wanting to melt?
All of them. $5.
Patty says, we have too many streaming services. Chris likes his TV.
I do, too.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't get you a thing, though, did I?
Mm-mm. Get me your thing. I mean, a thing. Wow. I'm so sorry. That's rough because it seems like that's really expensive. Sean said, I have way too many subscriptions. Not enough to watch them all. Too lazy to go through the effort of canceling them all.
You okay with using that again?
Sure. Are you okay with me using it again?
I am. I'll go in the same place.
I'll look at canceling them and then I'll find a show to watch. Oh, Sean. That's how they get you. Like at my bank, they were talking about CDs and they were like, most people, like if you get a CD, most 85% just let their CDs keep rolling over. Like they don't, call to cash them in or whatever when it's come up. And they were like, yeah, 85% of the people just let them roll over. Once they get it, they just keep it on.
Do I need to do some more? Or is it good?
I think, no, this will fill this one up.
No. I'm saying is, do we need to microwave some more?
Oh, no, this is good.
Okay.
But the malt is chunkier.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's so funny to me. But it makes sense. That's what they say with all the subscriptions and everything. Most people, they're just not going to deal with canceling it.
Well, we're going to let this one set in the fridge overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Dump it tomorrow. We'll make another one.
Okay.
We'll do this for 3 or 4 nights in a row.
Oh.
So we'll have enough to take for the trip.
Is Delilah still out?
Yeah, but she had been telling me she'll start barking or scratching when she's ready to come in.
Okay.
Or also,
there.
Oh, there she goes.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to concentrate here so I don't make too much
Girl,
of a mess.
I already gave you your treat.
Oh?
Oh, I did. Whenever she came in a minute ago.
Yeah. I've been noticing that with our dogs, y'all. They have figured out that, they get a treat every time they go outside. So sometimes I'll bring them in, like especially during the day at work, I'll bring them in, give them their little treat. And then it is not 5 minutes later. I guess they feel like they didn't get enough treat. And all of a sudden, they surprisingly need to go out again.
Who's got who trained?
And so I'm like, really? You need to go out again? Really? And I've watched them. I guess they don't figure out that I can see through the window here. And sometimes all they do is run around the deck and come back to the door.
They don't even leave the deck, yeah.
Yeah, they don't leave the deck. They just run around to act like, oh yeah, see, I went out just because they're wanting another treat.
Conniving.
I was saying. I was like, wow. No, I'm not giving you another treat.
Okay.
But I do need to get them treats to bring on the trip.
We got another bag of the stuff, remember? That's enough, isn't it?
You want to bring the big bag and deliver treats?
Might as well.
Okay, here, you want to lift that? Patty said, I stopped Disney after the intro price. Them, when we could get it for $2 a month, added on to basic Hulu. I added it back. Oh, that's nice. She said, the only reason we have Disney is Star Wars show, right? Those are good shows.
I remember back in the day when Hulu first came out, I hated it. Because they would show me reruns of the old shows I used to love, but then they would put the commercials like in the middle of somebody's dialogue.
Oh, right?
That was awful.
Yeah. Tweety Q Cat said, I guess I don't have much time for all the streaming channels. I watch about 1 million of YouTube channels. Right. Keeps me plenty busy writing all the lives. I know I'm like, it's nice. Since we did do the subscription for YouTube Premium, it is nice since that's basically what I listen to all day while I'm at work. It's just right there, and a lot of it is just so easy to listen to.
Dude, I feel like it fits in there better when it's cut up into smaller pieces.
Yeah, it made a huge difference.
I know, right? Plus, it gives me something to do.
And then what I did for our road trip, so I have iHeartRadio for free. I'm not going to do the paid. And I've been downloading podcasts, and then on my phone, because he said, well, maybe if there's a couple audiobooks. So I downloaded the Libby app on my phone. I use the library website on my computer in there because I will sometimes do audiobooks, but I downloaded Libby on my phone. And I thought, well, that'll be fun. We get the audiobook and listen to that on a road trip too.
Nice.
Sean said, that's why I don't have enough time to watch all those streaming channels.
Right?
Right, because you really do. And sometimes we'll do a lot of comedy specials.
Right.
End up on YouTube. So I'll be like, oh, I saw this come up and, my recommended. You want to watch that?
Yeah. Well, what I love too, though, is, we've been looked at going a couple times now. We've looked at going to a couple of comedy shows. And I'm like, why? We just sit on the couch and watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, it's so like
it's a lot more comfortable and a lot cheaper. Plus, dude wanted like $300 to go, and then the venue he's at is $300 plus another fee, a convenience fee. Plus, once you're there, it's a 2-drink minimum.
Right, and now at the show, and he's already added another show because that one sold out.
Mm-hmm.
He, Josh Johnson, if y'all know him, well, he, that venue, the minimum they're selling is a 4-top. So whether you've got one person or 4 people, you're paying the same price.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know who else would even go with us to a concert to see him.
Right.
So then that, for just 2 of us, it's kind of expensive.
Well, I know a couple of people that probably would go with us, but the problem is our schedules don't match.
Yeah,
They're
that too.
Busy. That's the thing.
And it's like, so yeah, a 2-drink minimum.
Or I have to take off work to do it.
Well, that's true. But then you have to, so I always got the water because I was the cheapest drink. And then we used to go there quite a bit and we just got tired of the venue. It's just.
That and the artists that are bringing them didn't do nothing for us. It was a
Well,
little bit of both.
Well, yeah, but we really were, after we'd seen quite a few, we were really just done with them because we were like, they're just.
And then back then, too, it was pre-keto. We would occasionally eat dinner there, too, but then the food was awful.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
They were just too bougie.
Shauna said, me too, Sean. It feels like a time waste to go through and delete the hundreds I don't watch. Wow. Evelyn said, I just found a cute silicone mold at Aldi. Oh, it had 9 1-ounce sections, and it's perfect for 1 brick. The best part, it has a lid.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Evelyn.
You're going all day anyways, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Aldi tomorrow. Did you get it this week?
Put that on your list.
I'll have to look for that. That'd be good.
It would be.
Tweet Q Cat said, yeah, I know I'm not the only one in all these YouTube channels because I see a lot of you right there with me, right? My lady Laugh-A-Lot is here.
I'm so happy we get to finally meet her in person.
I know. Check it in later, but I'll watch sometime this weekend. Oh, thank you.
Fine. Thank you.
Keto Simple said, Josh Johnson is funny.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're hilarious.
So hilarious. And I'd love to see him, but I'm like, you know what? And then dealing with getting to the venue.
And
it's always in that.
Too.
Well, no, sometimes we get it free. It was the garage. But it's in one of those, what do they call that? Like a megaplex where there's a whole bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
There's like a movie theater right there, a big one, like marquee or something like that.
Is that the same one though, where we got preferred tickets or whatever online? You buy them, but then you'd have to still go stand at the box office to get them to go in. It was really weird. You couldn't show your phone or whatever. You had to go get a physical ticket. You had to stand in line to collect your ticket that you already paid for.
It was weird. Yeah, it's just their whole setup.
The whole thing.
What?
Just, no.
And then they, basically would lock you in, and we've had some stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was like, I know when we went before, we've often only gotten 2 top tables, but now all of a sudden there's only 4 or 6 top tables.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it was crowded before. I could just imagine how crowded it would be now. Because we went so many times, we were like, okay, it was like D210 was the table number.
Yeah.
And we would start putting that in our reservation, reserve this table for us. Because that was the one we wanted to sit at because it was the perfect location. And it was far enough back that when the show was over, you were like the first ones out that door.
Yeah. It was like perfect to get in and out. And the vantage site and everything was good.
Yes. But I just don't. I like Josh Johnson, but I don't want to deal with all of that.
Or the money.
Well, that too. Keto Simple said, we've got Helium Comedy Club. Most of the shows are $35. Well, that's nice.
That's cool.
That's real nice. Yeah, they vary. And I don't know if it's because they know he's so popular. Again, he posted like yesterday saying, hey, opened up a show on this date for Houston. And I guess it sold out because today he said, well, since there was such a huge response, we're doing a second one.
Well, this is like the fourth one since we started following him, I think.
Yeah, since on this tour that he's doing, this is the fourth Houston show. And
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm happy. But so I'm guessing the venue's like, oh, we know we could get this money.
Right.
Which if it's 4 people, then that would work out to $50 a person.
Yeah.
Because I think the cheapest was 4 top for $200, like in the very, very back. So I'm like, well, $50 per person wouldn't be so bad.
Right.
But you can't go as 2. Because if the tickets had been $50, I think we might have went.
Maybe. I don't know, because especially if I had to take off work.
No, it was on a Sunday.
Oh, okay, then.
So if they were 50, I think we would have been tempted. But not when it's double. Patty said, night, everyone. I have an early morning tomorrow and lots to do before I go to bed.
So do we, though.
Yes. Good night, Patty. See you tomorrow night. Evelyn said, yes, I got it this week. Okay, thank you, Evelyn. What? I will take a look for that. The silicone.
Oh, okay.
I'll look for those tomorrow. Oops. Dustin said, you're so dang close to Austin, comedy Mecca. Yeah, but it's still like a 3-hour drive.
But like I said, too, because I work every Saturday, so that's another little bear, and I take off work to do it.
Yeah, as every other. But I think a lot of it is just because anytime we go to Austin, I feel like we have to stay overnight, especially if we were going to go to a comedy club at night. So then that really adds to it.
And then we have to go to a barbecue joint. And then we have to figure in time to visit with Lisa, too, though.
Right?
No.
Isn't he a Houston coming? Yeah, so he's already came. He was here, I think, January 26th.
Something like that.
And I think he did 2 or 3 shows, and now he's coming back in April. And I guess he's doing 2 shows in April. I don't remember exactly. It's some Sunday in April. He'll be back in Houston. I know. I was shocked. I was like, wow, that's quick. He's coming back again. So, and I already listened to bits of his show when he was here on the 26th. I was like, dang it.
All right.
Would have been so good.
What I hate seeing, though, when comics or bands, when they're coming to town, and they'll post stuff, they'll go to like San Antonio or Dallas or somewhere, but they won't come to Houston. What's wrong with you?
Well, remember that guy who did my massage?
Uh-huh.
That's what he always complains about Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, no, he's always drama about it. And I'm like, no idea. Like, I don't even know where people get all this information.
The internet.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, I'm on the internet, but I'm not following all the
you have to be
juicy
in the know.
Gossip.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
In the know. Renee said, we have some good comedy clubs in Corpus and lots of big names come here as well. That's good. Yeah. Do you ever go to a comedy club though? Like, do you actually go to one? Dustin said, Dave's new comedy club is 2 hours from us in the burbs of Daytona, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you go to that one? You'll drive 2 hours? Oh, my goodness. Do you come back the same night? That would make for a long night, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, I used to do that when we go to Lake Charles, but we would leave first thing in the morning, play all day long, and then come home that night.
And that's, what, about a 5-hour drive?
4.5, 5, I think.
That's crazy.
Well, because it costs money to stay the night over there.
I know.
Well,
that's what I mean. I always am like, and maybe I'm just too bougie because I'm like, oh, yeah, well, then we got to stay at this hotel. Then we got to take the dogs.
But then also back then, in the poker room, we got free drinks all the time. Like, non-alcoholics. We got
Yeah.
free sodas or tea, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they always had burgers there I could eat. Or hot dogs, either one.
Wow, that's
So
nice.
I got to eat for free.
Wow.
The only thing it cost me was gas. And then sometimes we'd go like 4 or 5 of us, piling like, a buddy's van or something. We'd all go together. So it'd be cheaper. We all split cost on gas. And then, so I just had to get money to play on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, being young.
I know.
Right?
Well, yeah, I guess I was in my 30s, but yeah.
Well, not too far in your 30s, because when I came in, you were done there.
Yeah. Well, the government shut it down.
Oh, gosh. All right. Dustin said, tour routing is complicated. The venue has to not only be open, but also willing to pick up the package. Oh.
Okay.
Wow. So that could be that maybe Houston is just booked when these people want to come.
That, and I think my biggest problem, too, with them, I don't think our venues are that great.
Yeah, I think we've been to all of them, haven't we?
Yeah, and I'm not impressed.
Because
there's too many outdoors. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like the outdoors one because the sound is never that good.
Or the weather.
Well, that too. Well, you remember that one we went to? I guess we didn't realize that was kind of like an open bar. But you remember, like, when we got there, they were like, oh, there's no seating.
Yeah, it's standing room only for the whole venue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, oops.
And then, well, no, there was some seating
for
up
his
in the
club members.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, you have to join the club. And I'm like, what? I don't want to join the club. Like, this is the first time I'm coming out. And then, but the bad thing was, and then it was hard to get service, and it was loud. And when the first act started to play, like, you couldn't even hear them because
the acoustics were awful.
The acoustics, that's the problem. That's the word I'm looking for. A lot of places, I feel like the acoustics aren't that good. Like that one, the Blues House in Tomball.
Yeah.
I feel like that acoustics is off.
Yeah.
And, yeah, maybe I'm just too picky.
No, we just like
good night, Shauna.
We just like what we like.
She said, see some of you members on the cook-along. And she goes,
thank you.
My dosing head is telling me nap before work. Have a good night, all. You too, Shauna. Dustin said, no, Dave's Club is new. Oh, not even sure it's open to the public yet. Oh, Dave Chappelle. Oh, okay.
Whenever we went and saw him one time.
Yeah.
And he's the one we had to turn in our phone. They put it in a lock bag, and when we got it at the end of the show, we got it back.
Yes.
So you didn't want anybody taping him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard. I saw something, a little thing on Facebook the other day about Dave Chappelle opening his comedy club.
I was also thinking about maybe a bunch of us going to do something like that while we're there. But then, one, it's going to cost money. Two, it kind of defeats the purpose. The whole point of this, we want to hang out and talk to everybody.
Yeah.
If we're in a show, we can't talk.
Right. Well, I mean, that's my thing, too, is because a lot of those venues, like that one we went to, everybody was holding conversations. Yeah. And that makes it harder to hear because everybody's talking. I'm like,
why don't you go to somebody's house if you're just going to?
I know. And I'm like, why? I'm here to listen to them.
Right.
I can't listen if everybody's having their conversations around me. That's why I said, maybe that's why we're not people meant for venues.
Right.
Because I think we're not venue people, right? We much prefer, like, I love when they do, like, Fortune, how she did her specials. So we'll just watch their comedy special. And I'm like, this is so much better. You can pause whenever you need to use the restroom. We can eat our dinner. We can,
a lot cheaper.
A lot cheaper. We're snuggled.
Hair is a lot cheaper.
I know. We're snuggled on the couch with our dogs. We don't have to deal with anything but enjoying the actual show.
Right. Parking's wonderful.
I know. Dust said our Helium Club is like 20 minutes from us. Oh, that's nice.
That is.
Sean, I read that. Sean is leaving to go to sleep. Sean said we drove 3 hours to get to Ash Taylor's show in Northern Virginia. Wow. And 3 hours back home that night?
Wow. See, I used to do that kind of stuff.
We had a great time. Wow.
But see, the last few times we went to concerts at the Golden Nugget at the casino, we would also book a room. and stay the night and then come back the next day or 2 days later.
Right.
Remember, like the show would be on a Friday and we come home on a Sunday or something like that.
Right.
We would do that a
lot. Wow. Let's see. Everybody. Okay. This will probably be the last comment because I do have to get up early to go get my hair chopped off. I wonder how maybe my hair will be right here. What do you think?
Really? You're that short with it?
I don't know.
I don't
know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm okay with it, but I just don't think you're gonna like that.
So we'll just see. So I have to get up early for that. So any last questions or comments or thoughts?
We still gotta clean all this up, and I gotta take stuff out to the street, and I gotta go work.
And I gotta do your eye drops. It's already 8:30.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, speaking of, hand me my evening pills, please.
Keto Simple said, I got to most metal shows by myself. Wow. So you just, I've been to one concert by myself. And it has its advantages because then you can just come and go as you want. But then because that concert I went to was standing room only. So when I went to go get a t-shirt, then I lost where I was standing.
Right. And nobody to help you get it back.
Right. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not going there.
Right.
Because, if it's standing room.
What?
Renee said, nah, Shelly ain't cutting that much off. I mean, could you imagine?
No. That's not like, okay.
I could not. Look, I can't even figure out, no. Oh my goodness. But I mean, look at how long it is, you guys. It's like to my waist again. I feel like it was just to my waist and I got it cut off and we're already there. So I've got a picture, so we will see what they think and what they could do. It's a haircut person, new stylist. Evelyn said, good night, friends.
Good night.
Looking forward to meeting you in real life. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Evelyn. Good night. But yes, my hair person, it's the same salon I used last time to get my hair cut. But I don't know if the chick isn't working there anymore or she just wasn't available on Saturday. So I'm with a new guy. So we shall see how that goes. So I'm going to show him. I have a picture. I'm going to show him and see what he thinks, if that's doable and will look decent on me. Nice. So, got to get up nice and early. I'm like the first customer of the day. I like that, though. I like to get it because I feel like when you're the first, then you're usually not waiting.
Right.
Dustin said, I stand wherever I want. Well, you could probably get away with it. I, on the other hand, was just kind of like, excuse me? And they're just like, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to tick anybody off and suddenly have somebody following me to my car.
Right.
Since they know I'm alone.
Who was it you went saw?
Blue October.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get it. I won.
We weren't talking then.
No, we weren't. I did win tickets to see Maroon 5, but it was in Galveston. Ugh. And I won a pair of tickets, but I could not find anybody to go with me. So I just ended up not going.
Wow.
Well, that was
sold them or something.
No, nobody was interested.
Wow. Well, they're not that good of a band. That's why.
Well,
that's won. How you were able to win them.
Yeah, I won them probably. How often do I win stuff? Right. And so then I was like, well, I don't want to drive all the way to Galveston and all the way home. I was like, never mind.
It depends on the location. It's what she's talking about. Driving there, it's like an hour and a half.
Well, you know what it was? It was there was something to do with the cruise ship. I think he was putting on a concert out there in front of the cruise. I don't know, something. I remember it had something to do with cruising. And 218 Kid Cat said, good luck with your hair tomorrow, Shelly. Good night, all. Yes, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
We're going to put it back in there. Wait, you tomorrow night. No, there. I'll need it in here tomorrow. I forgot we're having the cook along. Please, thank you.
All right, y'all. Thank you again so much. I hope you enjoyed this one tonight.
Oh.
And then we will, talk to y'all, a lot of our channel members tomorrow evening. I cannot wait, y'all. Let's see.
Right.
Des said, what's your area code?
281.
Yeah, ours is 281. He said, the major area code in Houston. I guess the major one is 713.
All right. Okay, there's 3 actually.
Well, I think there's 6 now, isn't there?
Well, there's that 832.
Yeah.
There used to be 936 also. I thought it was down south, like the Galveston area, though.
And then I thought there was 937 or 979.
I don't remember that one, honestly.
I don't know. But the main one I remember is always 713.
And 281.
And then 281. And there was 832.
I don't know why it's asking. Was he looking for?
I don't know. You can message him after this because we're ending this live